The following is a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about them Cowboys? Yeah!
Go Cowboys!
Blowing out of the backfield, exploding down the sideline.
This is Hangin' with the Boys, presented by Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings. Now, your hosts, Nate Newton, Kurt Daniels, Jesse Holley, and Shannon Gross.
Friday finally is here. You're looking live at a very festive Tostitos Championship Plaza where the stage is set for the Christmas Spectacular tonight. Or is it this Christmas Extravaganza? Is that what they call it?
Cowboys Christmas Extravaganza.
There we go. Who's our guest
Powered
tonight?
by Reliant.
Who's our guest tonight?
Drew Pearson.
There we go to kick things off. Outside Ford Center at the Star in Frisco, where it is 62 degrees, the high is 64, the low is 40.
It's good and crisp.
Woo!
It's good and crisp.
Crispy.
He is Shannon. That is Nate. He is Kurt. In the back is Chris. I am Salt and Pepper Poppy. Together, we make Hanging with the Boys, the sports talk equivalent of Braille. People feel us when we speak.
Brought to you each and every day by Wingstop, where flavor gets its
Wings.
Thank you, Wingstop. How are you guys
Oh,
today?
Wingstop next week, right, Chris? Chris?
What day?
Wednesday?
Wednesday?
Yes, Wednesday.
Wednesday.
They're going to do a flavor drop.
Yes.
What's a flavor drop? Is that what we call it?
Flavor gets its wings.
just a-
Flavor
order?
gets its wings, baby.
Was anyone's order more difficult than mine?
No, yours is pretty difficult. But we're good.
All right.
I think Nate had the easiest one. He was like,
Wings.
hey, give it to him. Plain. Hard. Maybe fry them well. Plain.
It's good. Plain. Are we taking phone calls today? You want to do phone calls?
888-855-2297.
Let's do it. Let us know if you were of the mindset of me or of Nate and Jesse. Kurt, did you ever really give us your mindset? Are you okay with losing?
Obviously, we talked about that, and you didn't listen to any
listened.
of it.
But I just couldn't remember. Couldn't remember what you said, Kurt.
Get him, Kurt. Listen, you got my boy messed up. My boy, you got
still
my boy.
angry.
You got my boy messed up. He's
still
not
angry.
playing with you
Get
this
him,
week, man.
Shannon.
He's still
He ain't
angry.
been playing with you this week, man. He been
I like it. I like a little piss and vinegar out of Kurt.
I want them to win.
I like
want 'em to
feisty
win.
Kurt. Call us and let us know how you feel. Are you okay with them not tanking, but are you okay with losses to set up next season, or are you like Nate and Jesse? Hell no.
No.
You don't want that. You don't want that attitude.
I don't want that stank on me.
Don't want the stank on you.
888-855-2297.
All right. Did we even? How many plays did Mingo play in the game? Enough to even
10?
tell anything about him? Did you watch him at all, Jess?
Yes.
Okay, but I do have a question from yesterday that we didn't get to, which I thought Kurt had a great point he brought up.
Way to intimidate him, Kurt.
June Thomas said it was his call to try the fake punt.
Wanye
against
Thomas.
Houston.
Jesus Christ.
What is wrong with my words and my sentences this week, June?
You're from Louisiana. We'll give you one of those.
I've been sitting next to Nate too long. Words are hard, man.
You better make a play, Wanye. You better make a play,
All right, I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna go. Y'all got this.
You better make a play, Wanye, because that side of the table, they don't know your name if you don't make a play.
Junior Thomas. Oh Lord.
What's his name?
Junior, Judd,
You know, we don't even try. The thing about it, Shannon, we don't even try. It just happens. Wow.
Everybody for the last 3 weeks has been asking me, what are y'all going to talk about on the show the rest of the year? I'm like, don't worry, we got it.
We got it.
Hold my beer and watch this.
Oh,
I'm like, I knew the trade deadline was over. I'm like,
who's this new guy?
Yeah. Wow.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Wanye. That's on me. That's on me. My bad.
Oh, now we gotta call him Union. We gotta call
That was straight out of Anchorman.
We gotta call him
Wanye Thomas. Go F yourself.
We gotta go Junior. We gotta go Junior Thomas now. We gotta
Get him on the show.
Oh man.
get Junior on the show.
Oh. Okay.
Oh,
Speaking
Boy,
of,
that's a good laugh right
we
there.
heard this week we might have a special guest in the next couple of weeks.
Is it Junior?
No, it's Caven Tay. Cavante Turpin may stop by. Nick talked to him in the locker room the other day. He
Nice.
said he would be willing to come by one day.
I got to make sure I got to go
Just
back
let
and
me
see.
know so I can let someone else know. I don't want to get in trouble.
Yeah, you got to let him know a week ahead of time, a couple of days
All
at
right,
least.
we'll let you know.
Let me go back and see if I said anything that's going to get
If anybody's gonna come at you.
It's only a
The
matter of
torpedo.
It's only a matter of time before Micah jumps on me in the lunchroom. It's only a matter of time.
Yep,
It's only a matter of time.
won't be that positive reinforcement that you got from Overshown.
It's only a matter of time.
All right.
I'm just playing.
So Jesse, as someone that was a special teams specialist,
Yes.
how does that work? Or do you have the freedom as a player to make that call, and then do you get your butt chewed out whenever it doesn't work out?
Yeah, so you do. You have the freedom to do that. And I'll say what Joe D. Camillus used to say to me, because I was the personal protector. And so I was the one who made the call at the line of scrimmage on which way we were going as far as our blocking. We always would block man zone side. So it would be 53 or 35. And, I would let guys know who's doing one-on-one. And if we had a call, we worked on it all week long. It would be one of those conversations where Joe D. Camillus, let's say for me, but it would be Bones Fossil for Junior. He would come to Junior and he would say, be sure. Like, be sure. They usually run this at this point in time, at this point in yardage. But hey, if you see it, let's call it. But be sure that we that we get the right call and that we can get the thing. And sometimes what happens is, as players, we want to be, when things aren't going well, you want to be the guy to make the play or can help your football team win in that particular situation. And they tried it, and shout out to Minchie, who was like, and I'll say this on the other side for Houston, they saw the last 2 out of 3 weeks and go, we are on alert for a fake. They did it 2 out of the 3 weeks.
Seemed like they knew, huh?
So they're like, let's stay alert. Let's stay alert, and if anything looks a little bit fishy, and Minchie, that was his guy. Like Minchie has the personal protector. So he's like you kind of let the center go, and you take the personal protector. You know what I'm saying? So he had him already. He's just standing there waiting for him to come down the field.
I didn't realize Wanye was this personal protector because he got out of the pack there so quick. I thought he was coming from the gunner or something.
No. He was personal protector. He was coming from the middle because he threw it right over, and he caught it.
Yeah.
He floated.
Too short. He floated it.
He floated it.
So, question for you, Nate. Thank you for clarifying
Breaking it
that,
down.
filling that
Doing
in.
my very best.
Kurt sent a group text shortly after the news broke that that Daniel Jones is being granted his request to be released, right? So he's okay to talk about, right, Chris?
The Giants owner made
Released
a
a statement.
statement,
Yeah.
so I think we could probably go
Just want to
that
make sure those are
direction.
one of those things that would be like, really, the show got shut down because of that?
Yeah.
I just want to make sure.
No,
Get
I mean
some
when the
get some
owner
reinforcement.
has a
Okay.
2-page
I get
thing
it.
about him, I think we were pretty good
Okay.
about that one.
So Kurt posed the question and I laughed at first, and I was like, actually, I don't know if that's really a terrible idea. I think our fan
Please
base.
don't ask me that question. We all know we're covered. Ask Jesse.
Don't ask me.
I don't even want to hear it, man. I don't even want.
Would he be a backup candidate for your Dallas Cowboys? Would he be better than what you currently have sitting at number 2 or 3? And we know what he is as a starting quarterback. Let's just put that out there. That's not the question. The question is, would he be because he's going to land somewhere,
Right.
right? Somebody's going to pick him up as a backup. Hell, there might be a team that tries him out as, hey, change his scenery, revamp his career. We've seen that happen in the league. But would he be a suitable option as a backup here? Would you even consider it? I think the fan base would lose. There would be memes out there for days, but
It would be funny because you play the Giants next week on Thanksgiving. So imagine marching out Daniel Jones as your starting quarterback for next week. But he is better than the guys that you have here. Now that's not saying a lot. That's not saying a lot. But if you're just talking about sheer talent and ability, he's better than Trey Lance and he's better than Cooper Rush. He's still a bad quarterback, but he is better than those guys. So I don't know if it's an option. If the Cowboys are looking, I mean, bring in Daniel. If I'm Daniel Jones, if the Cowboys called me, I go, hey, not really. Because if I have the freedom to now go where because no one's picking up his contract. So he's going to go through waivers and he'll be a free agent. So
He gets to pick, right?
yeah, I would go, thank you, but no thanks. I'm going to try to go find one of the other teams that are actually going to win something. Hey, I may go to Detroit or I may go to, Kansas City has Carson Wentz as their backup, but I may go to Pittsburgh or somewhere where at the end of this all, I, one, will be in the playoffs and have a possibility of winning something. And then two, getting to an organization, because the organization that he was in New York was kind of unstable. So I know what unstableness looks like. I want to go and find somewhere to get around, hey, maybe a shot in LA, right? Like maybe a guy like McVay can look at that and go, all right, well, you have some arm talent and, Matthew Stafford is on his way out. Maybe we can get you in and get you through the spring and stuff like that, and you may become a player. You know what I'm saying? So you got teams that look at it like that. The Niners may look at a situation like that. So there are a couple teams that are out there that may be looking for a guy who has the intangibles and need just a little bit of tinkering with them mentally, maybe some things mechanically that if it comes together, because Daniel Jones had one really good season the first year that Dayball got there. Now, this is not me saying that he's going to turn around and be the next, whatever. But, I mean, Trey Lance did, people still think Trey Lance is going to turn into something. He was the number 1 overall pick. So, number 3 overall pick.
You've seen it happen. You've seen Geno Smith go somewhere else, bounce around a little bit.
Jared Goff. Look at Sam Darnold.
Yeah, it could happen.
It could happen.
So, I get that.
You remember back in the day, that was a guy get cut, and then the next week, a couple of weeks, he playing the team. People will pick him up. That's a little too much here. It's a little too much. You can't even find a room for the quarterbacks you got to do what they need to do.
Yeah. All right, question for you, Nate. Did you watch the game last night?
Snow, no, sir.
No?
I hate it. Don't want nothing to do with it.
We know you don't like the cold.
Yeah.
Did you ever play in a game like that? By the way,
yes, I did.
Protect Jameis Winston at all costs. Do not let him leave the league. If you did not see everything he said from the time the game, did you see him in the game when he was trying to draw him off sides? He was doing the hard count. And he goes, "Somebody jump off sides, damn it!"
Yeah, that's what he's yelling at.
That was a snap count. Yeah, and then he's talking about eating snow with his kids and ordering the W off of Amazon. And
he's the greatest.
He's amazing.
Order the W off Amazon.
Oh yeah,
and it's going to be here at 9.
Yeah, it'll be at my house by 9. Unbelievable. Yeah. Did you ever play in a game like that, and you didn't like it?
I didn't like it.
It was not fun.
Not fun. I don't like it. I'm Florida boy. That's where the Florida never left me.
Really?
Yeah.
Now you, Jersey guy, cold weather's in your nature, in your blood. Did you ever play in a snow game?
Flurries.
Flurries? Okay.
At Notre Dame.
How was that? Oh, I bet that was kind of cool, huh?
Scored a touchdown too.
Yeah. Hey.
We lost, but yeah.
How far was it?
I was like, well, it wasn't 77. It was a corner route. It was about 22 yards. About 22
At the peak
yards.
of your speed, huh?
Yeah. That's what I was good. That's what I was good. But I'm with Nate. I can do. I don't want to do cold, but if it's just cold, I can do just cold.
Yes, sir.
Cold
I can do
wet's
just 50.
terrible.
I can do.
I can do 40. I can do 50.
Yeah, no
but
wind.
Now you start talking about wind and wet and
wet's the worst because you can't get rid of that wet.
Can't go anywhere. And we like it off the field.
Yeah, depends on the situation.
Yeah, that Miami Thanksgiving ice game you
Oh
played.
yeah, you were in one of the most iconic games ever.
Yeah, and then I played in the USFL.
Yeah.
I played in the USFL where it was 60 degrees against Denver, a team we played in Denver. It was 60 degrees. We came out at halftime. It was snowing.
So nobody was equipped to.
Bruh, I gave it up quick. Because one of my teammates, we could have recovered a fumble, right? We could have scored and just got on out of there. He recovered and it slipped out his hands, and I was like, oh, we got to go back out here, Lord. Jesus.
You wasn't having it, huh?
I'm a coward when it comes to
All right, let's take our first break. When we come back, see if we have some phone calls. If not, we'll talk a little bit about Dallas Week. That's really a thing up in Washington.
They got it on their website.
According to Darren Payne.
at Northwestern Stadium.
We'll be right back on Hanging with the Boys.
How's Wingstop sound? Crispy, juicy classic wings, sauced and tossed in those 11 soul-satisfying flavors. Paired with hand-cut seasoned fries, house-made honey mustard, blue cheese, or signature Wingstop ranch. I think you've heard enough. Get your flavor delivered at wingstop.com.
This is Nate Newton from Hanging with the Boys, and Wingstop is here to bring the flavor to game day as the official wings of the Dallas Cowboys. Order now by downloading the Wingstop app or ordering online at wingstop.com.
Hey, Cowboys fans, a 2024 football season is here, and SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the touchdown celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Cowboys football games or to any other live event, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official primary ticketing partner of the Dallas Cowboys. The most disruptive idea in ticketing? A ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
Hey, Cowboy fans, I'm Dak Prescott, quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys. But lately, I've been learning a new game, crypto. Sound confusing? Don't worry, even us pros were rookies in crypto once. That's why I trust blockchain.com. They make crypto easy. No confusing jargon, just the tools to help you win.
Prescott keeps it, slides with a first down.
Invest like your icons, where everyone is a rookie in crypto with blockchain.com.
Perfect throw, my goodness. Wow, did he ever thread the needle.
Visit blockchain.com/cowboys to get started.
We got big personalities. We got big hair, big belt buckles. We got fans all across this big state and enemies in every other one. We even got a big star on the 50-yard line. Smirnoff knows football is a we thing, an experience that is best enjoyed together. With good drinks and good folks home or away, we rally together. We cry together, and we always rally cry together because, most of all, we got big love for them boys. Smirnoff, we do game days. Please drink responsibly.
Back to Hanging with the Boys.
Welcome back to the second segment of Hanging with the Boys, brought to you each and every day by blockchain.com. Thank you, blockchain.com. I knew I forgot something today. I was supposed to stop by the Roller Grill today. Next week. I'll do it next week.
Glizzy Gladiator.
I had lunch with Paul today. Paul from Scotland. Remember him?
Oh, yeah.
Been on the show before? Yeah, he's in town for the game, so that's why I didn't go by the Roller Grill. But anyway, Cowboys fans, you need to swing by your local 7-Eleven and grab your favorite item from the Roller Grill. Then enjoy a big gulp.
Oh, big gulps, huh?
Yeah, big goes, huh?
For just 89 cents. Valid at participating stores. Fill up at Pump 8 and get ready for game day. So there we go. I will hit the Roller Grill up on Monday, Thanksgiving week. No show Thursday and
You should have
Friday
brought
next week,
Paul
right?
on the show, man.
Well, I didn't feel like going through the waiver process, and, you know, I can't escort anybody back here with my access.
If you only knew a guy.
It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. So I should have brought him on the show.
So Kurt, no one on the street has called you three pumps yet.
No, nobody knows who I am.
Call when you see Kurt. Call it. Hey,
No.
That's
call
gonna
his
be wild.
nickname.
Especially if he,
Especially if it's
if he
his
was
wife.
lady, if he
Yeah,
with
if
his
I'm out with my wife.
God, that's gonna be
Get him.
hilarious.
Especially if he's with a female.
3 pumps.
You know what's
That's
crazy?
gonna be crazy.
You know what's crazy? I didn't until yesterday. I didn't know that you only had 4 kids and not 5.
Yeah, 4.
He just let you.
I've been saying he has 5 kids
I just
ever since the
thought
beginning
you were
of the
doing
show.
a bit. I didn't know.
Found that out yesterday.
Our show is wild. Kurt's like, I thought you were doing a bit. I didn't feel like saying it. You really didn't know he only had 4.
Do we have anybody on the phone, Chris?
It just started ringing, so
Okay.
give me a second.
Yeah, no.
All right.
So
Take your time.
Dallas week apparently is still a thing, right? Up in Washington, Kurt?
Yeah, it's big time.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about it.
Well, it's a rivalry up there, you know. Today they have a different viewpoint than maybe we do down here. I mean, it's a big week for them. They've talked about it, and
that goes to the point, you know, that both of you guys have always said on this show. it doesn't matter how bad the Cowboys are or how good the Cowboys are. Everybody gets up for this team in this game, right? Like they want to beat the Cowboys because they hear about them all the time in the national media. Like what other team with this record gets talked about this much in the national media?
When you have a receiver that after the game say everybody wants to embarrass us, I'm like, true. Thank you. Like, Jesse, go ahead on. I know you got something to say.
No, like when people can take their pound of flesh, they want it.
Yeah.
And there is, I don't want to call it jealousy, but there is you can't turn on a morning show from August to February and a topic is not on about the Cowboys, right? Like you can't, and I don't care how good your team is, and even the Washington, like they'll have blurps, maybe every other couple days, but every day there is something to be said. Now, granted, we got a lot of folks that talk on the Cowboys, and a lot of folks that say some things that are newsworthy that will get you a segment or two. You know what I mean? Like we are never without
sound bites.
Yeah. Whether it's from
internally,
players,
externally,
whether it's from ownership, we are
something
always
wrong with the stadium,
something going
lights,
on.
the curtains.
Something is happening here. And,
the inanimate objects even get talked about.
Yeah.
And so, and people, they resent that a little bit.
And you know what?
It's Dallas week. That's their website. It's
wow.
up for it.
And you know what? That goes back to if you go watch some of the old NFL films. That predates Jerry way back. It started with the America's Team moniker, right?
Both teams are big in the 70s.
Yeah. And
Gil Brandt.
Yeah, and they didn't. The team didn't give that name to. Was it Sable that did it?
NFL Films.
Yeah, said America's Team, and then all of a sudden you go listen to all the older players that were on other teams. They were like, "Who are these guys to call themselves America's Team?" We wanted to kill them. Like we literally wanted to rip their heads off. So this started a long time ago. Now I think with Mr. Jones buying the team, and like you said, everybody. There's sound bites all over the place, and it's.
That's gotta. I think that helps them though, because it
the opposing team.
Well, in this case, Washington, because it.
Oh yeah.
Just the whole scene, the fan base.
Well, it helps them now because they're good.
Yeah.
Right. It helps them now because they're actually putting together.
When you can do some damage.
They're actually putting together a competitive type thing, and for them, it's part marketing.
Yeah.
And it's part now. It really means something because you feel like, hey, we could really go out there and blow them out. Yeah. However you feel about it, but that ain't been what it has been in the past because, Chris, you've been there when you were working. You've been there. You and I have played there. When you go to play Washington,
Northwest Stadium,
it's half and half.
Yeah.
More than half and half.
Yeah, sometimes 70-30.
It's pro Cowboy. Yeah. A lot.
Not gonna be that way this time.
It was still a big deal when you were playing, but was it? The kind of rivalry still there when
it was okay. Yeah. I mean, they had some competitive teams, but for us, it was still a little bit greater for New York, and it was a little bit greater for Philadelphia.
Yeah, because New York was winning back then, right, with Eli.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You all right, bro? Them cookies messed you up?
No, I'm just saying about just thinking of football, man. And,
You had some good games against those guys.
Yeah. Back in the old RFK, man, they should have left it like it was because the new stadium just is worse.
I wonder if they pulled the.
These people can't even keep their name, bro.
I wonder if they pulled the tarp off the top. If they've opened that.
Oh, I'm sure.
If they've opened that back up because they had the whole top blocked off like the last 4 or 5 years. Because
people coming to the games.
Yeah,
people coming to the games.
Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting dynamic, Chris. You fired up, Chris? What's the weather?
Sorry.
It's clear. It's going to rain. It'll be 50 degrees.
Listen to someone on a phone call giving me the solution to the Cowboys.
Let's go.
Oh, we need that person.
You got a computer?
Hey.
No.
Hey, bring that person
you
on
want this
now,
guy?
Chris. Yeah, bring him on right now.
We need a
solution.
We need to know.
This is some kin to Jesse?
Who is it? Chris, I have to tell him, be quiet. Be quiet. We'll get you on there and let you say this live. Maybe.
Right now, I looked up jerseys supposed to. Oh no, they in Washington.
All right, guys. You guys ready for this?
Yeah. Yes.
This is Jay. He has the solution. Okay, Jay.
Go, Jay.
You
Just
there?
go.
Yes, sir.
All right,
How
go
y'all
ahead.
doing?
Give the solution. Buddy.
Just go right now. Go.
Basically, I feel like we need to get Coach Prime in. Get a different look. We already have Kingsbury, and more in the division. That's part of the problem. We need exciting playmaking. Our tight ends has been the only successful and talented position on this field yet this year.
What? Jay, Chris, hang up. Hang up, Chris. Chris, hang up.
Why'd you hang up on him, Jesse?
I don't want to know his prediction. I don't want to know his score. I don't want to know none of that.
I said, hey, well, answer phone. I said hello, and then he kept going and kept going. You guys asked me. I'm like, this guy's still going. So
why
you guys wanted it
because he said Coach Prime?
Yeah, we'll start there.
There's a lot of people that want that think that.
He ain't
believe it or
coming.
not.
He ain't coming to the pros, bro.
Not only that.
What? Just because he talked monotone? Is that why you hung up on him?
The Prime thing, I'm off that. Then you talk about the only playmaker you had has been your tight end. Well, listen. Here's what we're not going to do on this show. Okay?
What? Pronounce people's names right?
We're already idiots as a group. We're not welcome more idiots on this show. Like we're not. We feel we
now look.
We feel
we did say call us and tell us how you feel. That's how he felt, Jesse.
Well,
it might not mean he was right.
I told you how I felt. Hang up.
I got someone else who probably has more of the truth for you. You want someone else?
Is this the pastor?
No.
We need the pastor.
No.
We need
Save
pastor.
us, Chris.
Well, I haven't seen the pastor for a while, so please call us.
Save us, Chris.
Okay.
Bless the show.
So the next guy I got is your boy Anthony in Miami. Let's see what he got.
How do you feel?
Anthony, if you say anything about Coach Prom coming, I'm hanging up on you.
Or the
too.
What, Dion?
What's up, fellas? How y'all doing?
What's up?
Man, what's up?
Hey, I'm doing good, man. Y'all know how I feel, man. Look. Ain't nothing gonna change with me, man. I'm Cowboys for life. I keep saying that. I'm the most optimistic Cowboy fan there ever is gonna be. I don't.
Anthony, let me ask you a question.
Come on with it.
When you say you're Cowboys for life, is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Good thing.
It's a great thing. It's a great thing.
Yes.
It's my team. It chose me. I didn't choose it.
Thank you.
I don't support the Cowboys in bad. I'm 54 years old, Jess. I was there in 89. I even came to the stadium. I got family in Texas, man. My dad's from Missouri City, Houston. I go to Las Colinas all the time in Irving. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all in 21 or something I was coming up there for the Arizona game. Remember, I was bringing in the New Year or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's me. I don't care what the record is. I'm supporting. I'm coming. I knew Godfrey Miles. Rest in peace. I knew him personally. You know what I'm saying? Dave Thomas that played with Nate, cornerback. I knew them guys. You know what I'm saying? This is in me. It's embedded. Win, lose, or draw. I'm supporting the Cow. I'm never going to call in and say they're going to lose. Never. It's always a winning prediction because I don't win nothing either way. I'm no gambler. I don't win nothing. Why can't I say they'll win? People say, well, be realistic. I'm being realistic. Like the score. I got a 29-26 score. Well, it might not happen, but why do I have to be negative? Not for you guys. I'm saying for these negative bandwagon fans. Always talking about the Detroits and all these teams, they're doing good. But they haven't done nothing, not in 20 years, not in 30 years, forever. Forever. So I'm supposed to jump on their wagon, say they're better than my Cowboys? No, the Chiefs may be because they're winning consecutively now. But other than that, nah, bro. I'm Cowboys for life. I mean that. Ain't nothing going to ever change on that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Took him to church, Anthony. Let's go.
That was good.
All right. Next week, fellas.
Hey, I like how you slipped the score in there. We didn't have to ask you. You was preaching.
That was
You
good.
ain't got no play, man.
All right, guys.
Thank you, man. Good hearing from you. There you go. I didn't even have to ask him if he was okay with them losing.
That was
It
good.
was going to be a resounding.
Now that's a call. That's how you call this show.
From now on, that's
How you call.
Don't say nothing about Dion. Don't say nothing about the tight ends.
That was good. That was good. I gotta admit that was
We ain't
that was
got no
good.
playmakers
You know what?
but Rico Darling.
Let's just go to break. Can't top that this segment. We'll go to break. We'll be right back on the third segment of Hanging with the Boys. Call us.
Computer, you on the computer list. You just put you on the computer list.
How's Wingstop sound? Crispy, juicy classic wings, sauced and tossed in those 11 soul-satisfying flavors. Paired with hand-cut seasoned fries, house-made honey mustard, blue cheese, or signature Wingstop ranch. I think you've heard enough. Get your flavor delivered at wingstop.com.
This is Nate Newton from Hangin with the Boys, and Wingstop is here to bring the flavor to game day as the official wings of the Dallas Cowboys. Order now by downloading the Wingstop app or ordering online at wingstop.com.
Hey Cowboy fans, I'm Dak Prescott, quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys. But lately, I've been learning a new game, crypto. Sound confusing? Don't worry, even us pros were rookies in crypto once. That's why I trust blockchain.com. They make crypto easy. No confusing jargon, just the tools to help you win.
Prescott keeps it, slides with a first down.
Invest like your icons, where everyone is a rookie in crypto with blockchain.com.
Perfect throw, my goodness. Wow, did he ever thread the needle.
Visit blockchain.com/cowboys to get started.
Fall is here, and that means football is back, bringing all the delicious game day foods with it. As you prep for all the big games, tailgates, and watch parties, let Yo Quiero be your one-stop destination for all things home gating. Yo Quiero's fresh, flavorful, ready-to-serve guacamole, made with real Hass avocados, will score taste bud touchdowns as you cheer on the Cowboys. Yo Quiero's wide range of mouth-watering and versatile products can be found in your local grocery store's produce or deli section. Grab some today.
Hey, Cowboys fans, a 2024 football season is here, and SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the touchdown celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Cowboys football games or to any other live event, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official primary ticketing partner of the Dallas Cowboys. The most disruptive idea in ticketing? A ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
Back to Hanging with the Boys.
Welcome back to the final segment of Hanging with the Boys, brought to you each and every day by Jigsaw, the proud dating partner of the Dallas Cowboys, where we are talking football. We can't wait to hear Jesse's line of the week. He's only been wrong twice this year, which is pretty impressive.
I'm sorry. What's his name, Jay? I'm sorry.
No, he's not.
That's my bad.
No, he's not.
No,
he's not.
That's my fault. That's my fault. But I was having such a great Friday. I really was, and I was wrong. You have your opinion, and if that's what you want, Jay,
you can't
cool.
Tell him how to be a fan.
Just
tell him what his
don't call
opinion
back here
is.
with it. That's all I'm just saying. Just tell it to the friends at the barbershop, at the bar, at the dispensary.
Hey, when Jesse misses a show,
which is
Monday,
never
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, you can.
Y'all
call
know I
him.
don't turn down nothing but my collar. I don't be missing those shows.
There'll be a paid gig
There
somewhere
will
else
be.
that'll pay
There
more.
will be.
That'll pay $11 instead of $10.
You know how we do that.
Boy, ask Nate.
There we go. You know how we do that. They pay $10.50.
Hey, and we don't even be mad about it. You don't even have to give us notice. Like Nate, just
Nate don't even show
just
up.
Don't show up, Chris.
We just know.
Chris will be like, yeah, he's on the other side of the
We
building.
just know.
I wouldn't sell me out.
Yeah, you see him walking by. He got a good collar shirt on. You like,
Where'd he get me, Chris? Chris knows everything.
Yeah, he does.
That goes on. He knows 89% of the stuff goes on in this building, bro. Kurt used to be like that. What happened, Kurt?
Me?
You used to be in the loop, man, big
I'm
time.
in the loop.
Did you get a haircut?
I did.
Looks good.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Appreciate that.
Nah, that's not gonna help you. My boy been on you.
Oh, he's mad.
Don't try to butter my boy on the compliments.
Is that
What
a
you gonna
bit?
tell him next? His
Is that a
eyes
bit?
are pretty. Stay on him,
I
Kurt.
also got my haircut 3 days ago.
Oh, see.
Wow.
Hey, at least I noticed. No one else on the
I
show
appreciate
commented
it.
your hair.
I appreciate it.
Nah, don't try to butter him up now because he been on you. He been attacking you. Yeah.
You're welcome.
I like that. Chris, hold on. Cut that dude.
Do we have another call that we can cut off?
Yes, we got another call. We got Randy in California.
Randy, just know
Be careful,
if
Randy.
Jesse doesn't agree with
got a
you,
computer
he's going to
list.
get Chris to
No.
hang up with you. But how do you feel today?
Oh man, I feel good. Hey, I ain't worried about Jesse. I was excited that fight that happened at AT&T Stadium. That was pretty nice. I think you guys should talk to Jerry to get some more. Maybe we get Jesse Holly versus Computer in a fight.
Hey! Well, Computer may go at you, dog.
we can get
working that bag.
Hey, Chris.
What's up?
I'm messing with you.
Hey, Shannon and Kurt, it could be Mr. Punk versus the Beard right there. That'd be nice.
If I'm gonna get 20 mil, I'll fight anybody. You can put anybody in that ring.
Kurt
20 mil.
Go battle of the seniors.
All right. Time to get serious. Hey, the score of this game is going to be 17 Dallas. Cooper Rush will throw one passing touchdown. Commanders will get 35.
35 to 17. Thank you for your call and feedback.
Yeah.
Oh,
You got anything else?
Yeah, I got two for Jesse and Nate. I was like, Nate, real quick. This pertains to our two young offensive lineman guys. What are the two most important things you look at, either guards and tackles? And then Jesse, when we saw that long, little slant route we saw from Turpin, and know he's a little, on the slight frame side, he gets in press coverage, it might be hard for him. Why doesn't they put him in some type of bunch and do, some pick routes and let him, catch stuff on the run or, doing some crossing routes? And that'll be it. I'll let you guys go. You guys have a good weekend. Stay blessed.
Thanks, Randy.
Appreciate you, brother.
Knee bend and change of direction. Knee bend. You give me a guard that can bend his knees.
What do you mean by change of direction? I know the knee bend.
Be able to stop and go back the other way. Lateral movement. That change of direction with that lateral movement.
If he's coming back this way and nobody,
if
and he
you
switches,
taking me outside and you see how my man get beat to the inside all the time, that's just a change of direction. He step out twice, and all of a sudden this dude go inside. Can you get yourself back in there and put your hands on him and drive him back upfield?
Really, those are your two things you look. You don't look for punch or any of that stuff.
Well, the thing about it, people like punch, but if you punching and you ain't moving your feet, you're gonna get holding calls all day. If you take off running and you can't stop and get back, and your hands go back here, the guy calling holding. It's bend your knees and change the direction is big in my book when I'm looking at players. Because first of all, if you ain't tough and mean, I don't need you no way. If you playing soft, I don't want you. Because you look at every team that's winning, their offensive line are grapplers. They are mean. We ain't got to worry about whether you tough or not. When I look at the film, he's soft. I don't need him. Change of direction, whatever. You can keep him. I need somebody going to get in there. Number 76? No, not 76. What's Tyler Smith?
73.
73, yeah.
So toughness, knee bend, and change. You got Nate sweating over here.
Yeah, man, I
got
love
it worked
man.
up. I like that question.
I love it, man.
You call back anytime, Randy. That's two really good questions.
That was a good question.
Yeah.
And for Cavante, that was only the second slant that he ran all year. I don't know why they were trying to use him as an outside vertical receiver. It's too small for that. And to your point, Randy, absolutely line him up in bunches. Use pick plays. You want to get a guy like that with speed. You want to get him the ball right now in his space. Because what ends up happening is that even for Dak, Dak's not the tallest dude in the world. So he still has to work over his offensive lineman, the defensive lineman, hands, linebackers. When you hear sometimes a quarterback, they say he layered a throw. That means he got it up over a linebacker and down before the safety. That's called a layered throw. When he throws it.
Punt. Was that a layer?
That was a layered throw. It was a bad throw. It was a bad decision, but it was a layered throw. And so with Cavante, sometimes he gets lost because of his size. So as I'm trying to sift through everything that's going on, to throw to him in certain situations, layering the ball, I don't have much of a target. Because sometimes when you layer it, me getting it over that linebacker may take it over your head. Right? Because I got to get it up and down before the safety or that other player behind him gets there. Because he's a shorter player, even layering a throw becomes difficult. Because, like I said, getting it over that linebacker may be too high for a guy who's 5'7". So sometimes getting him on slant routes. Now, do you always get man-to-man coverage with a single high safety and other safeties fading away? Those are maybe get one or two of those a game, and you have to hit them. Because normally it's just a slant catch and maybe a 10, 12-yard gain. very few times do you get that slant and it's out the gate in 88. So for him, it's whatever you want to run for him. It has to be right now. It has to be in open space, and it has to be in the eyesight of the quarterback where he can deliver the ball to him right now. Because as you can tell, when he gets down the field, he's not a hands catcher, so he wants to catch everything with his body. So now he has to jump, and again, a smaller target. Like when you jump and the ball hits you in the chest, that means if you stay on your feet, the ball hits you in your face where you want the ball. You see what I'm saying? So when you jump, sometimes it takes you out of where you're supposed to be, and that's the whole thing with Cavante. His size sometimes limits what you can do, but Randy, I think you're correct with bunch packages, getting him the ball on shallow crosses, quick outs, screens, and stuff like that, slants.
Is that a mental thing, like a security blanket jumping? What
yeah, it's you picked up bad habits and you haven't got rid of them. Because jumping to catch a ball that you don't have to, like, again, if you jump and the ball hits you in the chest, you've created a bad habit.
But what does jumping do mentally as a receiver?
It slows everything down.
You feel like you're going to get the ball.
No, you don't, because you're not. It slows everything down. Like the ball comes and like I've paused myself in midair, so the timing of it all. Because to run C, like the eye-hand coordination.
Yeah, and while your eyes are bouncing, right?
And so his eyes bad. No, he got his eyes fixed. But like that's a skill to be able to run, see, and still be able to get your hands up while eluding a defender.
So if you jump, it
slows everything down.
Okay, that makes sense.
And now all my focus doesn't go on my feet anymore or my hands.
You're just concentrating on one thing.
I'm concentrating now just on the catch because I've stopped my feet from moving.
Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense.
Is obviously a small guy. Does that come with smaller hands? So
hands.
He needs that to just.
You saw the one catch that he had. Remember the catch that he had? He went up and got it with his hands and then knocked it out. He ain't got them Nate and Jet. Look at my hands. He don't have those.
The paws on.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And smaller hands, smaller dude. Mm-hmm. But also guys, when you're talking about tracking a football, right? Whether you're tracking it now over the shoulder. You see some guys are really good with tracking it like over my shoulder to the outside. Mm-hmm. Or when I'm running across, again, I have to see that ball come, and it's the eyesight. I got to move my head as the ball's coming across my face. And so even tracking the ball and seeing it, when I jump, everything now slows down where all I have to focus on is the ball. So that all those things come into catching the football at times. The really good ones are able to do it and just keep it going.
Yeah.
But those who struggle with it or aren't confident in that, for whatever reason, they didn't practice it enough. You pick up those bad habits, and now you got to jump to catch the football.
All right, let's take one more quick call, then we'll do predictions and Jesse's stat of the week to watch for. Who we got, Chris? Who's the last one?
Mo and Kuwait.
Mo, how do you feel?
I feel good. I'm Cowboys for life. I don't agree with Shannon that you sit there and want him to lose. I never want him to lose. I got a trivia question, though. What happened in yesterday's show that never happened before or any other show since you guys started?
Oh, he did this to us last week, didn't he?
Yeah. You got us, sir.
Kurt,
you got us.
Kurt talked more yesterday.
He talked more to me yesterday.
I don't buy that.
Yeah.
I'm not buying that, Mo.
Mo, they pay me by the words.
I got a question for Nate. You said that you were part of the 1-15 team. That one game that you guys won, was that the game that you played in Washington?
Yes, sir.
Because I remember, I watched that game. I was in Dallas when you guys played that game, and to me that was like the whole season.
Yes, it was.
That for me, beating the when they were called the Redskins then. Beating them in Washington, to me, although we lost 15 that season, but to me that meant the whole season. That's how bad I like the Cowboys. That's how good I like the Cowboys. That's how bad I don't like Washington. So I'm expecting them to go and beat them this week in Washington.
Yes, sir.
At least by 1 point.
By 1 point.
1 point, baby.
By one. All right, thank you, Mo.
Thanks, Mo.
Appreciate the
Thank
call.
you, Mo. Good
Pleasure
stuff.
as always.
Kurt, talk more.
It's that time. I think he's definitely right the first segment. You did out-talk Jesse the first segment.
Because he was on you.
He was. Because he was coming at me. I don't think he's let that go yet either.
Oh, it's all good.
All right, Chris, let's start with you. Who you got? What's your score? Cowboy for life, baby. He's picking them to win. You know he is.
I mean, I sit in this chair all day. So let's say Cowboys. Man, let's say 2017.
Thank you.
20-17. Nate, by how many?
I'm going with my man Mo.
By 1. Kurt.
I will go with Commanders 30-21.
30-21.
21 points for the Cowboys. Okay.
Jazz and Josh. Chris, are they back there?
Yeah, I know. Josh, you got Washington. What was the score?
No, I had Dallas.
You had Dallas. Oh, yeah, you had Dallas.
31-28.
31-28. And then Jazz has... Jazz, who do you got?
Every Friday, guys. Every Friday at 1:45.
24-20 Dallas.
Thank you, Jazz.
Hey, 24-20. So just so everyone knows, the Cowboys are 10.5-point underdogs on the road.
He would tell everybody after they look at
over under is 45.
Wow, way to go.
So I'm going to go. I'm going to go Washington. I think they're going to, as CD said, try to embarrass them.
Yeah.
I'm going to go. I don't even know if the math works on this, but I'm going to go 43 to. Man, I don't want to say that. I don't want to put bad juju out there. I think it's going to be a lot worse than this, but I'm going to go 43-27. I think it's.
And what's your real thoughts?
27 points you think of the Cowboys?
No, I mean, realistically, I think it's going to be 43-17, but I'm saying 27 because maybe freaky stuff happens in Washington. Get a turnover here, sack, fumble, return. And the voice of reason, the moment of truth, the stat of the week that you can almost bank on.
You can almost bank on this. My stat of the week, as I was watching film of the Commanders, especially offensively, I know that everyone talks about Jaden Daniels, and rightfully so, and their star receiver and Scary Terry, and then the running back Brian Robinson Jr. and all those guys,
and Eckler.
Yeah, no, he finna talk about Eckler.
He's gonna talk about the tight end.
I'm going to talk about Austin Eckler.
Yes, yeah, I knew that's where that was going. Yes, sir.
Austin Eckler,
RB1B,
is about to work the Cowboys in the passing game.
Ooh. Oh, out of the backfield? Are they going to line him up?
Interesting.
The stat of the day is going to be, if you never watched this game and you were traveling on Elon's rocket ship back to Earth, and you asked, someone said, hey, how'd the Cowboys game go? And you only had to see one stat to know.
Receptions by Austin Eckler over under, right?
If Austin Eckler has 74 yards
receiving,
wow.
74 receiving yards.
He will get 5 to 7 catches out of the backfield. He's very elusive. They do a lot of misdirection. He's good at contact balance. He's hard to bring down. And they do a lot of different things, and you think you got everything covered, and then bloop, they throw it to him. He got 10, 12 yards to run with. And as you know, we're not the greatest tackling team in the world. We're not the greatest assignment alignment football team in the world, and they're going to want to get after Jaden Daniels. Austin Eckler.
Okay.
Austin Eckler.
And what's your score?
5th among running backs and receiving yards.
Yep. My prediction is going to be the Washington Commanders 28.
Ooh,
the
low scoring.
Dallas Cowboys 10.
10. Who are the top 4 above him, Kurt, in receiving?
Alvin Kamara, Breece Hall, Bijan Robinson, and a chain out of Miami.
A-Chain out of Miami?
Yeah.
Oh, very interesting. All right, 28-10 for Jesse. Fantasy football. If you have a Washington Commander on offense, you should start him this week, yes or no, at any position?
Not Scary Terry.
Quarterback, not Scary Terry?
Not Scary Terry.
Really? You think they're just going to run, huh?
No, Trayvon Diggs has locked Scary Terry up.
Okay.
He's been locked. He put them paws on Scary Terry.
All right, what about Robinson, yes? Jaden Daniels, yes?
Yes.
Eckler, for sure.
For sure.
And Dallas Goedert?
Zach Ertz?
Yeah, sorry, the other.
You are.
I'm off today.
The other
Philadelphia. Take me off the show on Friday.
Wow. You mess around that dip.
Next work trip.
Uh-oh. There you go.
Next work trip, I'll schedule it on
You
Friday.
said take you
Oh, thanks, Chris. Looking after me.
way to go.
Appreciate it. By the way, shout out to Chris's wife for the pumpkin dip.
Ooh,
I've never
that's
had
good.
it.
Very good.
With the vanilla wafer.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Thank you for the vanilla wafer.
Very good.
As a black man who doesn't subscribe to things pumpkin, I got to admit,
Yeah.
Not terrible.
not bad.
There you go.
It was pretty good. It was
you go.
pretty good. I would take another dip.
All right, fellas. We will see you on Monday. Victory Monday.
Victory. Well,
Nate, Kurt, Jesse,
Monday.
thank you guys. Good stuff. Chris, thanks for keeping us on the air. Jazz, have a safe trip. Did we look at the weather? Did you know what the weather was? You were on the phone when we looked that up.
Oh, 53 degrees, which is great.
Clear tomorrow.
I hear that pumpkin.
easy.
I hear that pumpkin
Easy.
dip in there right
Yeah.
now. 53 degrees. That's a great
great football weather.
late November trip to Washington. It could be a lot worse.
Noon game. Let's go.
Jazz Josh, thanks for keeping him company. We will be back Victory Monday.
We out.
This has been a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about this, Cowboys?